stage, we will not cover the consumables and production tabs, and their functionality is currently disabled, but we will definitely return to them and cover them in detail later. Let's go to the Weight and Dimensions tab. Let's try to understand what settings are configured here and why this is necessary. On the Ventum Print platform, printing companies can create their own online stores where they accept orders for various printing products. As in standard online stores, the product must be delivered to the customer, which means a delivery service is used. To correctly arrange delivery, it is necessary to calculate the cost, which depends on many factors: the recipient's city, the weight of the parcel, and its dimensions. It is important to consider that delivery services calculate not only the actual weight, but also the volumetric weight, which is based on the dimensions of the shipment. As a rule, the volumetric weight is greater than the actual weight. Therefore, it is extremely important to correctly set the weight and dimensions of the product. Our clients enable automatic integration with delivery services through the Settings, Delivery Methods section. This section already includes various delivery methods that have integration available. Each delivery service is configured differently. Some calculate the delivery cost, others only generate the request. However, all of them, without exception, use the parcel's weight and dimensions for calculations, or to determine the possibility of delivery to the required location. Integration with delivery services allows, during the order process at step 2, entering delivery details, to show the customer the delivery availability to the specified location and to dynamically calculate the price. The main point is to correctly configure the weight and dimension parameters for each product individually. To set these parameters, go to the Weight and Dimensions tab. Product Unit Weight fields. Let's fill it in, for example, for the product photo canvas. Suppose its dimensions are 100 by 100 centimeters. It has no additional parameters affecting the weight, and we know that it weighs 2 kilograms. For such a simple product, we enter 2 in the Product Unit Weight field. Kilograms are selected on the right. Select millimeters as the unit of measurement for dimensions. Set the following dimensions: width 1000 millimeters, height 50 millimeters, length 1000 millimeters. Save the settings. Now, during order placement, at step 2, selecting the delivery method, the system will automatically pass the following information to the delivery service. The parcel weighs 2 kilograms and its dimensions are 1 meter by 1 meter with a height of 50 millimeters. The delivery service will receive this data and calculate the price. Your customer will immediately see the delivery cost specifically for this product with the specified weight and dimensions. Also, when this product is ordered, manufactured, and assigned the production completed status, the system will again automatically send this information to the delivery service to arrange shipment. The delivery service will receive this data and generate a tracking number that allows tracking the parcel's movement. This tracking number will be automatically sent to the customer. We will cover how to configure delivery services in separate videos. Let's make the task more complex. Suppose the customer ordered several such canvases. During packaging, one canvas is stacked on top of another. In this case, the width and length remain unchanged at 1000 millimeters, while the height increases. Each canvas adds another 50 millimeters to the height. If 3 canvases are ordered, the parcel dimensions will be width 1 meter, length 1 meter, height 150 millimeters. To ensure this dependency of dimensions on quantity is automatically considered, the corresponding parameter must be enabled in the admin panel, dimension dependency on quantity. If the dependency is enabled, the smallest dimension parameter is multiplied by the product quantity. In our example, the smallest parameter is height. Therefore, for a print run of 3, the value passed to the delivery service will be 150 millimeters, not 50 millimeters. Save the settings. Let's consider the flyer product, which can be ordered in various print runs. In the product unit weight field, specify the weight of one flyer, not the entire run. Suppose one flyer weighs 10 grams. Specify the dimensions of an A4 flyer with packaging: width 320 mm, length 250 mm, and height of one piece is half a millimeter. Save. We have entered the data for one flyer. If the customer orders 100 flyers, the product unit weight is multiplied by the run of 100 pieces, and the delivery service will receive data that the parcel weighs 1 kilogram. Weight alone is not enough for the delivery service. The dimensions must also be passed. Height 0.5 millimeters multiplied by 100 equals total height 50 millimeters. As a result, the delivery service will receive the following parcel data: weight 1 kilogram, and dimensions 320 by 250 by 50 millimeters. Note that this recalculation occurs only when the dimension dependency on quantity option is enabled. If packaging does not depend on the print run, for example, a box with fixed dimensions is used, then there is no need to enable the dimension dependency on quantity option. Now pay attention to the tip. Order weight is calculated based on the unit weight of the product, the weight of the options used, and the quantity of the product in the order. Therefore, when entering the unit weight, do not forget to enter the option weight. Let's look at an example. Suppose one flyer weighs 10 grams. But as we know, a flyer simply printed on paper and a flyer laminated with film differ in weight. Paper with film conditionally weighs twice as much as plain paper. We cannot enter 20 grams in this field, since we do not know in advance whether the customer will choose the lamination option on the website or not. The solution is, in the product unit weight field, enter 10 grams. Then the lamination weight must be added to the options. Open the options for this product in a separate tab. Select lamination and go to its elements. Select, for example, matte lamination and enter 10 grams in the weight field. Save the settings. Return to the Weight and Dimensions tab. Suppose the user selected 100 flyers. The product weight becomes 1 kilogram. The user also selected the matte lamination option, which weighs an additional 10 grams per flyer. This option is added to the total product weight. Thus, one laminated flyer weighs 20 grams. 100 pieces will weigh 2 kilograms. In the current implementation of the weight and dimensions calculation mechanism, options do not affect dimensions, only the product weight. Therefore, when planning product dimensions, it is advisable to consider the potential impact of options, especially if they can slightly increase the size. Enter slightly larger values for the product so they correspond to reality. Lamination, due to its few microns, practically does not affect the flyer thickness, but it's worth including a few extra millimeters for the box. It's better to provide a bit of free space and use filler such as bubble wrap. Let's make the task even more complex. Go to the Main tab and activate Allow User to set product size. Set the name for width, flyer width. Specify a range from 1 to 100 with a step of 1. Set the name for height, flyer height, and specify a range from 1 to 100 with a step of 1. Save the settings. On the front end, two sliders appeared, allowing the user to choose the desired size. This function is actively used for products with variable dimensions, such as canvases and banners. A 1 by 1 meter banner and a 20 by 10 meters banner have completely different dimensions. Go back to the Weight and Dimensions tab. As you can see, the dimension entry fields have changed. The previously specified data remains, but the fields now include arrows and the note Fixed. Click the arrow. Two options are available: Fixed and From Product Size. Fixed means specific values are entered, as we covered earlier. If you select From Product Size, this links the parcel's dimensions to the product dimensions chosen by the user. For example, we calculated that the banner is folded in half before shipping. In this case, its length and width are halved. Select width and enter multiplier 0.5. Go to the height. Select from product size. Choose height and enter multiplier 0.5. Set length to fixed 25 mm. If we save the data this way, the parcel dimensions will change based on the parameters selected by the user. Now, if the user selects a 1 by 1 meter banner, it will be folded twice for packing, and its dimensions will be 500 by 500 by 25 millimeters. If the banner is folded tighter 4 times, enter 0.25 in the width and height multiplier fields. Then, the 1 by 1 meter banner will be shipped in packaging sized 250 by 250 by 25 millimeters. The same 1 by 1 meter banner can be rolled up for shipping. Then, for length, select from product size. Choose height and enter 1 in the multiplier field. For width and height, enter multiplier 0.1, resulting in a narrow roll 10 by 10 centimeters. With the same settings, if the user orders a 10 by 10 meter banner, the length set to 1 means 10 meters, and multipliers of 0.1 for width and height result in 1 meter each. Thus, you can directly link the package size to the parameters entered by the user. Disable Allow User to Set Size. Save the settings. Return to Weight and Dimensions. If all parameters are correctly configured, during the order process, the customer will receive the exact delivery cost, calculated in real time. The Ventum Print platform sends the actual weight and dimensions of the parcel to the delivery service and receives the cost back, which is displayed to the customer at checkout. Field Product Quantity Unit for Documents is used for proper display of information in official documents, invoices, bills, packing slips, etc. Here you can specify how the product unit will be named, for example, piece, copy, flyer, etc. The value from these fields will be used in documents. We will cover how documents are configured in the system in detail in separate videos. If the virtual product option is activated, all fields in the Weight and Dimensions tab will disappear. A virtual product has no physical weight, no dimensions, and requires no delivery. This function is ideal for services like layout creation, design, or pre-press specialist services. You create such a product as layout design and necessary options, estimate it, and enable virtual product, after which it will not be processed as a shipment and the delivery step will be skipped.